Hi folks, welcome back to my horde. So, still no clock fix, so it's 5:20. It is May 17th, Saturday, 19.8 degrees centigrade, which makes it 68 degrees Fahrenheit. So, had to cut the lawn again this time of the year where here in the Northeast it grows really quickly, right? So, yeah, last week I cut it on Sunday. Today I cut it on Saturday. There's quite a bit of standing water in the front. It had been raining, so I had a tough time cutting that, but I got through it, I guess. Well, what am I up to? This is kind of the wake-up video after cutting the lawn. So, with work, I've made some decisions. I don't think there's going to be another severance package, and I don't like what's going on at work, so I've decided to take that transitional program to retirement. Assuming I'm accepted, what it means is I'll be collecting 70% of my current pay, so almost 3/4 of my current pay, but working a 60% schedule. So given my alternate work schedule, I basically have to work 24 hours a week, and 24 hours a week means I'll be working 2-day weeks from, assuming once again I'm accepted into this situation, I'll be working 2-day weeks from July 1st 2014 until December 31st 2015. I have to retire by December 31st 2015. I could retire sooner if I want to, and the reason why I've decided to go for the program, well, first of all, I'm the kind of person who needs to run on a plan, and I can't deal with this there's no plan type stuff. So now I have a plan. I will not be laid off. It's up to me when I go. I don't have to face the layoff situation. But once again, I have to be out by December 31st, 2015. This allows me to keep putting money in my retirement account. It allows me to not pay for medical for a while longer. I just have to pay my matching to what the company already pays. So those are good things. Once again, my retirement account continues to grow, which is a good thing. I can look at a calendar and figure out, what time I have, what time I don't have, and all that. And given that my company just leased a bunch of engineers to another company, I was not leased, but I'm one of the stay-behind engineers. There's a good possibility that I could be required to move to days to fill in one of those positions that were just leased away. And if that happened, I don't have any interest in working days. Especially, I have no interest in working a day's full schedule situation. The company I work for, they typically take their equipment engineers on days, and they make them work 5 days a week if things are tough, 12-hour days a week, and then if you get tagged with weekend coverage, then you got a Saturday, Sunday 14-hour, a pair of 14-hour days. And given that from an engineering point of view, now they're shorthanded, it could be an ungodly schedule. So once again, I just as soon get my schedule nice and short, and if I do get dragged down to days, depending on what the job is, if I like it, I'll stay there and work 3 days a week, 3 8-hour days to do 24 hours. If I don't like it, once again, I'll retire. So about work, I've made the decision. It's time to go. I have until the 6th, June 6th, to put the paperwork in, but I've felt better since I've made this decision, happier, content, serene. I don't know what you want to call it, but I just can't. Once again, I'm one of those people who have to run on a plan, and my plan has become it's time to retire. What could change that plan? I mean, obviously, if somebody walks up to me with a really, really, really great job offer, or something that would interest me, I could still be bribed, but right now, my plan, retire. It's over. It's done. Put a fork in it. We're moving forward. So there we are. Mail check. I got a few things in the mail. I got a kit to rebuild. This is a 200S 185. These are the dogs for the recoil starter. So I got a kit. It was cheap. It was $15. And I got another set of 200X hubs. I like the 200X hubs, and I'm considering picking up one more set of those small wheels, just to have some flexibility with putting them on another bike. I do have a deal cooking, and I guess the deal would be Miss July. It's out on the New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania border. Where that big tower sticks up, not far from there. So it's about an hour from here, an hour and a half. I don't know. Depends on traffic and so forth. But guy has a 200S that he bought for parts, because I guess he was restoring another Honda. It's going to be interesting to go over there and see what he's got, because he seems to be a Honda nut like I am, except he doesn't seem to like the ratty look like that, the strange gas tank and all that. He seems to be one of these guys who wants to make everything 100% correct. Like he was fighting to get the chain guard off. And I mean, you guys basically know I run almost all my stuff without chain guards. If I buy a bike, the chain guard's on there, it's in good shape, and I don't have to fuss with it. I won't deliberately go and fuss with it. I don't ask for trouble. But generally speaking, if I have to fuss with it, I remove it. I'd rather keep an eye on the chain. I'm a big enough adult where I know better than to jack it up and run my fingers through it. So I normally don't run the chain guards. I rather keep an eye on what's going on down there. He's one of these fussy guys. Not only does he want to put the chain guard on it, but he wants to remove it in such a way that he can straighten it out and fix it and all that. And so I don't know. I got to go see what he has. Supposedly the engine he has is in great shape, but he took the recoil off of it. It sounds like he's pulling the flywheel and the stator. So he is removing parts from it. So a lot of times when people take stuff apart, they screw it up. But once again, he is a bit of a fusspot. So I mean, hopefully he's doing it right. So I got to go see what he has and see what I'm going to offer him for it. It is a 2-hour distraction, for 2, 3, maybe longer distraction from my day to go and look at this stuff tomorrow. So I figured I better get the grass cut. What else am I up to? I think that's about it. This week, what am I going to do? I'm not completely sure. I got to see what kind of strikes my fancy. Notice this bike moved in to the house. I've really enjoyed riding it and playing with it last week, so it's kind of moved up in the world. Even though it only has first and second gear, where I ride here, it'll wind up to 30 plus in second gear if you take it, you wind it tight. And to be honest, I really once I get it wound up tight in second gear, I'm about out of space. It's time to slow down and make a turn. So, you kind of first, second, make a turn, you're back in first, wind it up into second, you got to make a turn back into first. So I could get away with first and second, though I am considering putting a new engine on it. There's a lift ran upgrade, a 125. So instead of 100, I think there's 110 cc's, you put the lift ran 125 in it. Comes with the carburetor and the whole bit for $240 delivered. That's including postage. So for $240 plus the $220 I already have in the bike, that gets me, I don't know, what is that, 220, 240, 460. So I'm going to have 460 into it, which is quite a bit of coin. It's cheaper than I think the bike when it was new. I think these are like, I don't know, $6.99, $7.99, $8.99. You guys be able to tell me better. Probably depends where you get it and so forth. Been looking these up on YouTube. They seem to come in this the same exact bike seems to come in 50 cc's, and the 107 this one is, I think I think it's called the 110, but it's 107 cc's. So it's a nice bike. If you guys ever manage to track one of these pit bikes down, get your hot little hands on it, enjoy it. It is fun to play with. So once I slam a new motor on it, I'm more or less gonna, I'm gonna have 460 in a $500 bike, or 460 in a $450 bike. Maybe that's too much money. I don't know, but I was really enjoying riding it. I really had a lot of fun with it. So I think I'm okay with the investment. I'm happy that I bought it, and if I put the bigger engine on it, I'm happy with that too, because it's just, quite honestly, it's a joy. It's a lot of fun to play with. I like the bike. All right. So once again, we'll see what I get into over the next couple of days. In the meantime, guys, remember to keep your feet down, your head up. Don't forget to cut the grass. Thanks for watching, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you guys all soon. Bye now.